welcome back to my channel. Erika.tesla here, and thank you so much for tuning in to today's video. I wanted to talk about a recent purchase. It is the Tarte Cosmetics Maneater palette, and I've been seeing this one pop up all over YouTube for good reason. This is their latest release. This is my first time in a long time being really intrigued by a Tarte palette. I have a couple of, well, I have like a face palette, and then at one point I had the Tartelette palette, I think, or Tartelette in Bloom. It was like a kind of like very neutral palette, but this one, while neutral, does have a little bit more color and I think interest to it, and different finishes as well. And I'm really happy with this palette, guys. Like, I can't even like pretend to try to keep you in suspense and say like, oh, let me share my thoughts at the end. No, this is really good. I think Tarte did a fantastic job with this palette. When I saw that it was first getting released, like, I was immediately interested, and there have been quite a few releases that have come out for the fall, and I've been trying to be more selective about what palettes or makeup products that I pick, especially considering like my makeup habits and style, and not just, you know, grabbing something just because it's the newest thing. But this is a really beautiful palette. I have done 3 looks with this palette, guys, and I'm pretty happy with all of the looks that I've come up with. I have also used the palette for this look today. Let me know if you guys do want a tutorial, because I would be happy to do a follow-up video. So what I'm going to try to do is put a picture-in-picture in the video. So over in this vicinity here, I'll show you row by row the swatches of the palette. And yeah, what I do want to say about this palette is that it is really versatile. I think Tarte did a really great job staying true to their neutral roots, but also giving us something really interesting. I know there was that controversy some years back when for April Fools they did like that blue palette, and people were like, wait a minute, we actually want that. And so we've all been hoping for something a little bit more, with a little bit more oomph to it, I guess you could say. And I think that this palette accomplishes that. Just talking about like the packaging, you could see like this like gorgeous leopard packaging here. It's absolutely stunning, and it's like plastic. It, you know, on the back you're gonna have some fingerprint action happening, but that doesn't really, to me, keep it from being like any less of a really great palette. So there's a very generous mirror in the palette as well, and the thing is, this could be hands up, so you can put this on the vanity if you're hands free, or, you know, multitasking. You don't have to try to keep the mirror up. It holds up by itself. It does a really great job. Yeah, so I'm really happy with like the construction and the quality. Like, I think for this price point, they did a really great job. If you're able to use your points at Ulta, even better. But this one is definitely a winner. I would highly recommend it. Just to let you know what I did for today's look, I took a little bit of the shade, what actually did I take? I took Passion. I took the shade Passion and the shade Alluring in the crease, and a little bit of Animal Instinct in the outer V, and I mixed Animal Instinct and Alluring. These 2 shades, like, they blend really nicely together too. That's something else I really like about this palette. And then I took this gorgeous coppery shade Heated and put that on the lid along with the shade Sundown, and I did a little bit of Wild at Heart in the inner corner. So I did mostly, as you can see, kind of like a warm neutral kind of bronzy look. But the other day I did a really nice look with the shade Fantasy, which is this green here, and the shade Intense, which is a pink, which you would think may not be an easy combo to work, but these shades, the tones are just right. It really worked nicely, and it didn't like it was pretty seamless is what I'm trying to say. So I didn't have any difficulty creating the looks, and like I maybe you guys have heard me mention if you watched my channel before, I have a little texture going on the lids. I don't have like the newest eyelids, but no worries. If you have more mature lids, I would say that this is a great palette for you. You will really, really enjoy this one. I am really, really pleased with it. I haven't been able to put it down, and that's a lot. I have a really sizable collection, and the fact that I haven't been able to put this one down, I very rarely can say that I use the same palette you know, more than 2 or 3 days in a row, and I have been reaching for this consistently, like on the daily, and since I got it, and I'm really happy with it. I'll probably be using it tomorrow even though I have some other things that I need to pay attention to. But overall, I really, really enjoyed this palette, guys. Let me know if this one was on your wish list, if this one is one that you're thinking about. It does retail for $54, but I think that this is really well worth it. This surpasses some of the latest Urban Decay offerings that we have been seeing as far as just interest and quality and variety of shades. I think if you were looking for a neutral palette, like this is one to definitely go out and grab. I saw that, you know, Too Faced had come out with the Better Than Chocolate palette and the Pumpkin Spice Second Slice, and those look okay, but I already have had the chocolate palette experience and the pumpkin spice experience with those palettes, and I just have to say, like, I'm really happy with this color selection and these choices. So let me know what you guys think about this palette in the comments down below, and take a moment to like this video, and if you could, please subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it, and make sure to hit that notification bell just so you know when I do publish a new video. And as always, thank you guys so much for spending a little bit of your time with me today. I really do appreciate it. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.